When abandonment is wired into your subconscious mind, love will keep turning into loss until you reprogram. In this training program, I'm going to show you guys how a lot of my clients went through fear of abandonment. How does fear of abandonment develop? And by the end of this training program, I will help you heal your fear of abandonment. So let's get started. Let's start with some of my real client stories so that you guys can understand how all of these people shared fear of abandonment and how their life turned out to be. But the first thing that we need to understand is the subconscious always seeks what's familiar. And if abandonment was your childhood, it becomes your adulthood pattern, whether through others' action or your own. Some of the common client experiences that I have come across is many clients begin their journey with deep-seated fear of abandonment. Typically, starting conditions include their SP or a specific person is avoiding them, complete no contact situation, specific person showing disinterest or pulling away. Now, if these are the conditions that you are going through, this training program is absolutely for you. Now we need to understand the recurring patterns in all of these clients. How were these patterns recurring in their lives? Despite different circumstances, the common thread across all cases was fear of abandonment consistently manifesting in relationships. Manifestation of these fears include being ghosted by their specific person, facing situations that trigger rejection or distance, circumstances evolving towards feeling abandoned. My observation with regards to coaching so many different clients is if you have fear of abandonment, the situations or the circumstances might be different, but all the situations and circumstances will leave you towards feeling abandoned at the end because that's how fears manifest. Some of the core lessons from my client stories that you guys can learn is regardless of the details, the end result remained the same. The fear itself manifested in their reality. Regardless of whatever situation they were going through, the fear always won. What they feared the most, which is abandonment, became their lived experience because the subconscious was programmed to expect it. Now, remember one thing, guys. If you have fear of abandonment, it does not matter how the situations turn out to be. The end result will feel the same. You will feel abandoned. And this is because this fear regulates your subconscious familiarity. You are so familiar with this fear of abandonment that it will keep manifesting into your life. Now, all of the client testimonials that you have seen on my channel, you will observe that they all went through different circumstances, yet the result was all the same. But however, once we remove the point of origin or their fear of abandonment, their relationship fixed itself. Some of them found their SPs coming back. Some of the people reestablished the contact with their SP after a long time of no contact. So this proves that fear of abandonment, once healed, will attract you towards sustainable, healthy relationship. Now let's understand how fear of abandonment manifests into our life. Fear of abandonment always manifests. Nature makes you attracted, nurture makes you created. Either ways, the ending is the same. Now, in order for us to remove the fear of abandonment, we need to first of all understand what is the root cause of fear of abandonment. Now, in my experience, a primary factor leading to fear of abandonment is emotional neglect in childhood. Most commonly linked to father's neglect or absence between the ages of 1 to 9. In some cases, neglect from mother as well. But in my experience, a lot of the time, when people have this fear of abandonment, it is directly associated to the father figure. I'm not saying that mother cannot be the cause, she can be a cause, but the probability of having a father wound is significantly higher when you have fear of abandonment. So let's understand that. Why father is often the primary cause. The father influences self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, self-confidence, and sense of identity. Now, all these 5 traits are developed as a result of your emotional connection with your father between the ages of 1 to 9, and that becomes a part of your predominant neurological state, which is your subconscious familiarity. And if you have been watching my videos, you will understand I address this again and again, the influence of the father and the influence of the mother. However, behind fear of abandonment, the role of a father is significantly higher. Let's understand the subconscious familiarity with fear. Children raised in environment where they felt abandoned internalize that fear. The subconscious develops a comfort zone with abandonment, leading to recreating abandonment scenarios in adulthood relationships. Now, a lot of you might be like, how come I am the one creating these situations? They just naturally happen to me. Now, we need to understand that in case you have fear of abandonment, the end result is you will feel abandoned. Either your subconscious mind will naturally attract partners who will abandon you, or in case if you get attracted to someone who will never ever abandon you, your subconscious mind will recreate that scenario by nurturing their behavior. That means you yourself will behave in a particular manner. Your behavior will lead them towards abandoning you. So either by nature or nurture, that will manifest. So let's understand nature versus nurture. Nature versus nurture pathways. So you can be on either of the pathways, or you can be a mix of both. It doesn't matter. The fear of abandonment will work in these ways. Now, the nature scenario is the person may attract partners or life circumstances that inevitably make them feel abandoned. So that means you are naturally attracting people or situations where you are not the cause of it, but the end result will be you will feel abandoned. Example, choosing emotionally unavailable partners or repeatedly facing long distance or unstable situations. So you will naturally just be attracted to these kind of partners because your subconscious mind knows that if it attracts you toward these kind of situations or people, they will abandon you, and abandonment is your pattern. So it will keep repeating in your life. But how about if you have nurture scenario? The person may unconsciously behave in ways that directly create abandonment. Example of self-sabotaging behavior include clinginess or over chasing, suffocating the partner until they pull away. Now, I want you all to just start making notes if you have these kind of tendencies. Jealousy and mistrust will lead you towards pushing the partner away through suspicion, withdrawal, or testing. Now, you guys might be able to relate with this, where a lot of the people start testing their partner, and this is a sign that you will emotionally shut down to test the partner's love, leading towards abandonment. Once again, you created the entire situation. Over pleasing, that means sacrificing too much, leading to imbalance and eventual rejection. Constant seeking of reassurance, creating pressure that makes the partner back off. Now, I want you to consider all of these scenarios. Have you been doing these in your relationships? Now, if you have been doing these, the chances are that the person that you are with or you were with might not be someone who wanted to abandon you, but these behaviors led you towards pushing them away. And once you heal fear of abandonment, this situation has a higher probability of reversing itself. The core principle is either by nature, which is external circumstances, or nurture, which is internal behavior, the end result remains the same. Abandonment becomes the repeating outcome or pattern. So understand this. Doesn't matter if it is nature or if it is nurture, the end result always remains the same up until the point you reprogram your subconscious mind. Fear doesn't just attract abandonment, it teaches you to behave in ways that push love away, proving itself true every time. I'll tell you guys a very good example. One of my ex had massive fear of abandonment. Since the beginning of the relationship, she was like, I hope you're not going to abandon me. I hope you're not going to abandon me. And all the traits of nurturing that we have discussed in this training program, she had all of them. Now, I was not the one to push her away because I, as a therapist, understand how people function. I kept telling her that I am not going to abandon you. How about you heal your fear of abandonment? She didn't. Guess what happened in the end? She had to leave that relationship because her parents and her ex came in between us and that relationship went to shit. Now, did I abandon her? No, but the circumstances led towards it. She nurtured the dynamics by her behavior to lead towards the outcome of being abandoned by her own actions. So, can you help that? No, you can. So, that shows us either by nature or by nurture, people will replay their trauma or their fear again and again. That raises a really, really big question. Why fears manifest so strongly? Because fears are not just belief, they are beliefs on steroids. And that means they are backed by intense emotions. Fears carry greater manifestation power. Why beliefs do not manifest faster than fears is because beliefs are not usually backed by intense emotions, but fears are like vice versa of beliefs, but they are backed by intense emotion. Any thought that is backed by intense emotion, your subconscious mind will recreate it and it will attract that easily into your life. And if you have been observing a lot of the spiritual practices with regards to law of attraction, law of vibration, law of assumption, they all operate on the same thing. There is a thought that is backed by intense emotion. So fears are exactly the same, however, they are working against you. This explains why fear of abandonment manifests faster than ordinary limiting beliefs. So, if you are going through fear of abandonment, I'm not saying that you are the one to be blamed. Either you would naturally attract these kind of situations and outcomes, or you might behave in a particular manner that will lead your relationship towards abandonment. However, to reverse all of this, we need to heal the fear of abandonment. The moment you heal the fear of abandonment, if the situation was nurturing dynamics, you might manifest your SP back. However, if you were naturally attracting these kind of situations, you will never ever attract them back. So both the possibilities can happen, but the process remains the same, healing the fear of abandonment. Now, let me take you all towards instant healing hypnosis. Now, the practice that we are about to do, I want you to sit down, relax, make sure you have some space around you to move your hands, and this will be over in less than 5 minutes. So, let's get started. Now, I want you to first of all rate this fear of abandonment right now. Feel it on a scale of 0 to 10. How bad is it right now? 0 means none, 10 means it's the highest. What's the first number that comes to your mind? Now, whatever number comes to your mind first is always the right answer. Do not change that. Now, your subconscious mind just told us the intensity of this fear of abandonment. So, by the end of this healing, we will recheck to make sure that it goes down to 0. Now, just close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And relax. And I want you to focus on this fear of abandonment. Now, as you focus on this fear of abandonment, I want you to ask your subconscious mind, where is this fear located inside my body? First impression, where is it located? Whichever body part comes to your mind first is always the right answer. Do not change that. Now, with the tip of your finger, I want you to touch that particular body part. Physically, with the tip of your finger, touch that particular body part. And observe what color energy do you see over there. Now, whatever color this energy is, I want you to focus on this energy. Now, as you focus on this energy, I want you to ask your subconscious mind, when was the first time I felt this fear in my life? Now, your subconscious mind will give you a memory. Now, whatever memory comes to your mind first is always the right memory. Do not change that. Now, for those of you who didn't get any kind of memory, your subconscious mind might be masking that memory. So ask your subconscious mind, if this feeling was in form of a picture, how will that picture look like? Now, whatever picture comes to your mind first is always the right picture. Do not change that. Now, whether you have a memory or a picture, whatever it is, I want you to observe this memory floating right in front of you. Now, I want you to physically grab it with both your hands. Physically, with both your hand, I want you to catch this memory or picture with both your hands. Now, as you do it, I want you to put it inside an iPad so that you are holding on to this iPad and the picture is visible on the screen. Now, here is something I want you to do. You know, iPads have this functionality where you can adjust the brightness of the picture. So I want you to slide your finger across the screen, adjust the brightness so that the picture becomes completely white or completely dark, whatever makes you feel better. Now, whether it is dark or whether it is light, make sure that the entire screen becomes either white or either black, whatever makes you feel better. Now, as you are holding on to this iPad and the screen is completely blank, I want you to ask your subconscious mind, what are the 3 lessons I need to learn to remove this fear forever? Now, whatever comes to your mind, just start speaking it out loud. What is the first lesson? Speak it out loud. Repeat it once again. Speak it out loud. Repeat it once again. Speak it out loud. Now, what is the second lesson that you need to learn to remove this fear forever? Now, whatever comes to your mind first, repeat it out loud. Once again, repeat it out loud. One more time, just repeat it out loud. Now, let's ask your subconscious mind, what is the third lesson that you need to learn to remove this fear forever? Now, whatever comes to your mind, repeat it out loud. Once again, repeat it out loud. And one last time, repeat it out loud. Now, as you do, and as you're holding on to that iPad, now I want you to shrink that iPad to a size of an atom by bringing your hands together. Make it into a size of an atom or a sand grain so small that you can barely hold it, and throw it right above your head behind you. Hands down, relax, observe that particular body part once again, and observe what color energy it is. And I bet that the color of the energy changed. Now, whatever color it is, with each and every breath you take, I want you to spread this energy all the way from your head down to your toes. With each and every breath you take, I want you to spread this energy to each and every part of your body. With each and every breath you take, I want you to ensure that this energy travels to each and every corner of your body. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, with each and every breath you take, I want you to double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. With each and every breath you take, just double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. Keep doubling it and observe the feelings inside your body. Now, whatever is happening inside your body is your subconscious mind's natural way of building up new neural pathways. This amazing feeling inside your body is your subconscious mind removing that fear forever. Now, however long it takes, all you have to do is just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And only once your subconscious mind says that the fear is gone forever, only when your subconscious mind says that the fear is gone forever, you can finally open your eyes. I'm going to give you guys 10 more seconds, and then we are going to open our eyes. So all you have to do is just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. Keep doubling it, keep doubling it, keep doubling it, and observe the feeling inside your body. Now, on the count of 3, you are going to open your eyes and bring this magnificent feeling into your reality. So 1, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. 2, make it brighter and brighter. And 3, open your eyes. Now observe the feeling inside your body. How do you feel? Now let's recheck. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much is that fear of abandonment right now? And I bet it's all the way down to zero. Now, for those of you for whom it didn't go down all the way to zero, repeat the entire process. There might be some other memory that you need to deal with. So do this up until the point it goes down all the way to zero. Once it's all the way down to zero, I want you to bring back that fear of abandonment once again. Try to bring it back and observe what happens instead. Try and bring it back and observe what happens instead. It's funny. You might be trying, but it just won't come back. Keep trying. Try to bring it back and observe what happens instead. And it just won't come back. That's the power of your subconscious mind. Now, what are the 3 lessons that your subconscious mind told you? Comment down so that I can see what lessons your subconscious mind told you. And if I can give you more insight, I will reply back to your comment. Now, this is an insight into how powerful your subconscious mind is and how powerful my 15 days instant healing program is, where we go in a lot deeper inside your subconscious mind to remove your father wound, your mother wound, and completely reprogram your subconscious mind by removing each and every blockage that can exist inside your subconscious mind. And as a plus, I also teach you conversational hypnosis, because who doesn't want to be a magnet for anyone in less than a minute of casual conversation? So if that is something that would interest you guys, you guys can sign up for a free mini therapy session with me, which is part of my enrollment process. And if you clear my free mini therapy session, I will allow you to enroll into my program, or else I might refuse you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are feeling a lot better. And if you are, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you leave a lovely comment to show some love. And I'll see you guys in the next training program. Up until then, enjoy this beautiful feeling. Bye-bye.